Good day, beautiful humans. Michelle Lilas here, and I am here to discuss. Let me fix this. I am here to discuss the year of disclosure. So, for a lot of you, uh, these things are new to you, um, and they're not to me. I've known about these things as a small child. These were discussions, regular discussions that we had in my home with my mom and I. And I didn't know this much so intricately or deeply as a small child. It was brought in slowly, kindly, the way my mom was, so as not to, freak the shit out of me, which, nobody can really do anymore. I've known these things for so long that this is just, it's not really affecting me anymore. I mean, I'm sad for all these things, of course, that they're happening. I always have been. But when I tried to speak about these things to others, anybody really, you get the eye roll, conspiracy theorist, you're crazy. And so I just stopped trying to let people know there's no sense in trying to wake people up that don't want to be woken. That's their path. I'm not judging. It's not their path. So they need to go that way. And so anybody that's really watching this and wants to continue on, that's what this is about. Several years ago, I was guided by my spirit team that the year of disclosure would happen. And I needed to come back home to where my darkness started to get to the light, to come back to heal where, it began. And as much as I love this place, there was some darkness. And here I am, and I am healing. I'm still healing, but I've done a lot of work on myself. And so the year of disclosure, what's that about? Well, that's about everything. Everything's coming to light. There's still more coming. And I'm not going to go into details, but I am just going to say there is more coming. So, fear. They're trying to fear the higher ups, as I call them, or have always been trying to fear us. Just try to stay with love. That's my guidance for that. So I am here actually to read something that I read a couple days ago off of a page I follow, which I absolutely love, and I've been following for years now. I don't know exactly how many, but I just know it's been years. And it's the Ascension Lightworker Collective page. And it made a whole lot of sense to me, and I thought maybe you all would like to hear about this. Okay? To the Ascension Lightworker Collective. Ascension Update 2026 is the year of disclosure. It arrives as a profound collective trigger warning, activating deep layers of memory within the human consciousness. As long concealed truths emerge into light, the nervous system of the collective are responding with shock, grief, and confusion. For many on the ascension path, this moment feels less like learning something new and more like remembering what the soul has always known. The veil lifts to awaken, highlighting a turning point where denial can no longer survive in the presence of truth. For those ascending, this revelation is a catalyst rather than a collapse, exposing where control replaced service and where fear was used instead of wisdom. Though unsettling, this awakening invites humanity to reclaim discernment, sovereignty, and responsibility, confirming the end of unconscious obedience and the beginning of conscious self-governance based in a truthful foundation. As the confronting truth comes to light, many ascending individuals may feel injustice, trauma resurface alongside unhealed wounds long buried beneath survival and adaptation. Experiences of betrayal, suppression, and silencing may rise to the surface, demanding to be seen and felt. This resurgence is not a regression, but a necessary stage of integration. The illumination of what has been hidden for many years allows pain to finally move, breathe, and release, transforming stored suffering into conscious awareness and emotional sovereignty. Emotional sovereignty, that's where I am. I'm emotionally sovereign. It's such a beautiful feeling. Beautiful. Through this process, ascension deepens from a concept into a lived embodiment of truth. The exposure of distortion creates space for authenticity, compassion, and collective healing to take place. As collective awareness expands through the truth of disclosure, many are experiencing intensified ascension symptoms as the body and nervous system recalibrate. These may include ascension flu symptoms such as congestion, runny nose, head pressure, sleep disruptions, achy bones, feeling over emotional, expressing through crying. This phase is temporary, yet it can feel amplified because ascending beings are highly sensitive and often absorb the energetic debris released by the collective emotional response, processing not only their own integration, but also the shock, grief, and awakening of the wider whole. So here's a space for me to take a space to let you know about my free grounding, connecting, and protecting technique. For all these things going on, I'm doing my technique twice a day the last week. Yes, it's affecting me, just as bad as everybody else. And I do mine in the morning and at night because it's helping me immensely get through this shit. Another thing you can do to help get through it is salt bath, meditating, just a shower. Water really helps. Intentional healing with water is on my free resources section, merlinsnumerology.com, my website. If you scroll to the bottom, there are free resources, and it will tell you about intentional healing with water. During these times, that can really help. That video will really help. My free technique is there. My grounding, connecting, and protecting technique that I use daily. And lately, 2 times a day is there. There are other free things that you can look at as well. While the path may feel uncomfortable or raw at times, it carries the gift of liberation. Each individual who chooses to face the truth with courage contributes to the restoration of balance, anchoring a higher frequency where transparency replaces fear, and where humanity steps into a more aligned and awakened expression of itself. Many ascending beings have long perceived the truth behind the false ruling facade, right? Sensing the distortion beneath the surface long before it became visible and known to the masses. The difference now is that the rest of the world is being presented with the same opportunity to see clearly. So that's called the inner knowing that I've had my whole life. I'm understanding it, I've inner known it, and here it is, right? I've known my whole life. And it can be very frustrating when other people, and sad, like emotional, when people are, you're crazy, crazy like a fox. This moment offers a crossroads between awakening and avoidance, between recognizing truth or continuing to exist within carefully constructed lies and illusions. What was once intuitive knowledge held by a few is now entering collective awareness, dissolving secrecy through exposure. And I know it's everywhere. It's everywhere I look anyway, it's there. I don't watch TV, so I don't see it on TV, but I do a lot of my stuff on Facebook for my work. And just Facebook alone is where I'm seeing it. I don't go on TikTok. I don't go on other apps and things. I use Facebook and my website, and it's everywhere. And so it's also important not to get stuck into this rabbit hole, because once you're in the rabbit hole, they've caught you again. So pull yourself back out, go through the emotions, and move forward. I've been stuck down rabbit holes my whole life, knowing these things and going down certain rabbit holes and having to pull myself out. I went through a stage here on Facebook where, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen it, different stages, cycles. And I've had to break those cycles over the years. That was trying to get you all to eat better, right? And I knew these things. But I didn't want to say these things this way because others wouldn't believe me. So I did it in a different way. So I suppose I dropped seeds here and there for others to eat a little healthier and to get out of the ground meat and such. But I got stuck in that rabbit hole. And then I'd have to pull myself out, right? Hopefully you guys aren't going to get stuck in that rabbit hole, because you're hearing me right now saying that I've already done it. It's not worth your time. Get out of it. Stop trying to force others to change. They'll do it when they want to. They're either going to do it or they're not, and you can't control them. And when you let go of that control, you're going to realize that your life is going to be easier. I've let go of a lot of control, and any of you that know me from my past know about my control issues that I had. It was work to let go of them. Start now so you don't have to go through so much. Being 40 years old and trying to let go of control after 40 years of trying to be in control of everything was work. Okay? I'm 48 now, and things are much easier because I did it. So let go of the control. Let go of the fear. Those of you who have been ascending through most of their conscious life have waited many, many years for this stage of collective disclosure. Damn rights I have. Having carried an awareness of disturbing truths long before the world was ready to face them. Yes. A lot of disturbing truths. And I was hard holding that in. I mean, I didn't hold it all in, as some of you well know, but it was difficult. My truth was very difficult to have this truth, and for not many other people to even understand me or recognize me. This moment, sorry, I can't read. Okay, I'm going to start that over again. Those who have been ascending through most of their conscious life have waited many years for this stage of collective disclosure, having carried awareness of disturbing truths long before the world was ready to face them. This moment stands as a powerful turning point for humanity, where truth rises beyond suppression and justice. And justice begins to unfold for those who held the knowing in silence. What was once endured in isolation is now shared, marking the transition from waiting to witnessing, and from endurance to a collective awakening. One second. All right. This is a pause in the timeline where choices become avoidable. The collective is being asked not only to witness truth, but to decide how to respond to it. Awakening requires courage, accountability, and a willingness to release familiar narratives that once felt safe. Choosing another way means stepping beyond fear-based systems and reclaiming your inner authority, clarity, and ethical alignment. In this recognition, ascension moves from an individual journey into a shared responsibility. Truth does not force itself. It reveals itself and waits. Each soul must choose whether to integrate what is seen or retreat back into illusion. The decision point carries immense power, shaping the frequency of the collective future and anchoring a new paradigm based in transparency, consciousness, and sovereign choice. I am sovereign. I do not comply. Abracadabra. I am sovereign and free. No negative energy can touch me. Well, that was very emotional for me. I am very grateful for anybody who chooses to watch this video. And if you have any questions and you are, not wanting to ask in the comments, please feel free to message me. I can help you out as best as I can for whatever it is that you need guidance with. Again, my free grounding, connecting, and protecting technique. Other free resources are on my page, my website, merlinsnumerology.com, which is connected to Merlin's Numerology by Michelle Lilas YouTube page, where you'll see all the videos, where I'm going to post this, and I will probably be posting this on Facebook as well. If I've helped only one person today, that makes me extremely happy just to know. If you like this video, please press like. It really helps the algorithm pick up. I appreciate you all. You have a most beautiful day.